What is up guys, Marshall here and welcome to another maiden episode. Today we are on Merseyside with the red half of Liverpool. Now the goalkeeper will just start off. He's played against both Liverpool and Everton this year in the FA Cup. It is Oldham's Dean Bouzanis. Now this guy from Australia graduated from the Liverpool Academy. They played Liverpool in the Cup, as I was saying. They beat Liverpool, but only got knocked out by Everton, and that was in a second leg. Now at right back, this guy's still at Liverpool. I'll just change the parameters here to the formations. The keeper was out of formation. That is Martin Kelly. He really impressed me with that pace. He is really fast in there and can keep up with the best. Now alongside him at centre-back, we have a club legend, Jamie Carragher. He announced his retirement at the end of the season. He is just stopping completely. He will be a future Liverpool manager. I have really no doubts about that whatsoever. He's got what it takes to be a manager in the future. He's got that kind of potential about him. We have Ayala on Carragher's left hand side then, so there is the centre back partnership. It's not the best in the world, it's quite slow, but Jack Robinson and Martin Kelly, right back and left back, they've got enough pace there just to carry the defence basically. So it's not the best defensive unit in the world for bronze keeper, a bronze left back, two slow centre backs and Martin Kelly. Now on the left hand side is where the team starts to pick up. I could have had Mackay-Steven or Sterling, but I'm going to put Sterling on the left hand side and Mackay-Steven or Mackay-Stevens, however you want to say that. He comes into the squad just in a little bit. Now we have the stalwart of Liverpool, Steven Gerrard, Mr. Liverpool himself. Him and Jamie Carragher, living legends of the club. You cannot have a maiden without this guy. He is Liverpool through and through, and he slots in that centre mid role alongside Danny Guthrie, who moved from Liverpool. I think he joined Bolton Wanderers, was it? It was someone like that, before he moved on to Newcastle United. Now on the right hand side we have Tom Ince. In my eyes, Liverpool should never have let him go. Never in a million years. Keep your youngsters, and I have no doubt if Brendan Rodgers was manager at the time, Tom Ince would still be a Liverpool player and they wouldn't have to buy him back as it is being rumoured. Now Mackay-Steven, he will be in Cam. He's got those 5-star skills, so I think that will be the perfect position for him, just behind our striker. Now the striker would have been Michael Owen without a doubt, but for some reason EA are that stupid that they don't even include him in the game. Same with Drogba. Just because they didn't have a club at the start of the season, they just don't include him in the database for Ultimate Team, which is absolutely absurd. So I've went with Eccleston up front. Now let's get into the games, and this team doesn't look the best at all. It does look quite slow in places, which will have an effect on the squad. And as you can see, their first game I'm 1-0 down already. Now this guy, you might notice the lack of sound at the moment. It's because he just doesn't shut up, basically. He's got the Connect on. I'm sure you've all played people with the Connect on. It sounds like a transformer speaking. It is so bloody annoying. It is unreal. I had to put up with this the whole game. As you see there, though, Sterling does grab us an equaliser. Great goal from him before I do get into the lead for the first time in the game. Unlucky with Ince, but it is put in the end by Eccleston. Now, like I was saying, this guy sounded like a transformer, and I'll just let you listen to this. It was absolutely ridiculous. I had to put up with that the whole game. Him talking away, shouting at his parents. It was actually quite funny, to be honest, but I didn't want to include them in the goals because it just echoed around. So into the second game we'll go, and it's Eccleston that's on the score sheet yet again, very early, 7 minutes in. The opponent does pull one back. It's 1-1 at this stage. When I do go forward, it's Danny Guthrie linking the play here. Great ball. And how about that for a chip from Eccleston to get his second of the game. Great player, this guy. He's a bronze player. I know there's a bronze tournament around at the moment. So if you're looking for bronze English players, I know there's much higher markets in terms of Sinclair and people like that. But definitely, if you want to get a cheap English striker that's good at finishing, like you've just seen there yet again, get Eccleston, because Eccleston is worth it. Great little striker indeed. Now into the final game, and I do get off to a pretty bad start. I dropped behind, but then Raheem Sterling, you just can't beat this guy when he's on form. I wasn't going to go for the sweaty cutback, unlike my opponent, who every opportunity he had in this game, he went for the cutback, which I just don't think it's necessary. And how about that goal from Steven Gerrard, you beauty. Easily one of the best goals. It's up there with Sinclair's goal. Sinclair? I'm completely off the mark with Sinclair. Raheem Sterling's goal in the first game where I just danced past his defenders. It's up there with that goal for the best in this episode. Great finish from Gerrard. And then I do go on to take the lead in this game before going on to nab the win. It's Raheem Sterling again. This is a great goal. And the team worked out pretty well, to be honest. And that is it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time.